Today's lesson is about emphasis. Emphasis is one of the principles of art. I'm having trouble looking at this design. My eyes don't know where to go. I keep going around and around through the design, and there's no place for my eyes to settle down and really take a close look. That's because that design doesn't have an emphasis. An emphasis is an area or object within the artwork that draws attention and becomes a focal point. A focal point is the center of interest or activity in a work of art. This is created with contrast. Most of the elements of art can be used to create an emphasis. For instance, you can use line, shape, color, value, texture, space, or proportion to create a contrast that will become the focal point. Can you find the emphasis in this photograph? The yellow crayon stands out as the thing that I'm supposed to be looking at. That's because color contrast is one way to create an emphasis. If one object or area is a different color than the rest of the artwork, it will stand out as a focal point. Can you find the emphasis in this design? The circle by itself catches my attention because space is another way to create emphasis. If one object is separated by space from a group of objects of the same kind, that single object will stand out as a focal point. Can you find the emphasis in this artwork? That big yellow bird is pretty hard to ignore. Proportion can be used to create emphasis, especially when one object is much larger than others in an artwork. See if you can find the emphasis in this painting. Can you find the emphasis in this painting? Now that you've learned about emphasis, it's time to use emphasis in our own artwork.